Hello and welcome back into Derby Arena. We're here for the BWB National Championship Finals. 20 games over 2 days and 2 courts. All the action live for you on the BWB YouTube channel. And up next we have the Women's Premier League semi-final between the Tees Valley Mohawks and East London Phoenix. This is going to be a must-see matchup today. Kaz Bullock here with you, and we're around 2.5 minutes away from tip-off. So let's take a look at these two teams and how they got here. So the Tees Valley Mohawks, 8-0, unbeaten in the Women's Premier League this season. In first place, they've been averaging just over 70 points a game, and they have the best offence and best defence in the WPL this season. It's only their second season in the Women's Premier League. They last finished last year in 4th place, and have kept a strong core in that 4th place team, and then added some experience to it this season. So returning from last year's squad, last year's leading scorer, Alice McAfee, this season she's been averaging just under 16 points a game, shooting 60.7% from the field. She's got experience playing in France this season, and that's going to be such a valuable addition that she brings back to this team. And alongside her, new signings for the Mohawks, they made a splash in the off-season as Paralympians Robin Love and Laurie Williams joined the team, bringing so much experience onto the court. Laurie Williams leading the league in assists per game with 9.6, and Robin Love averaging 20 points, 9.3 rebounds, and is a 3-time WPL champion with the Loughborough Lightning. So a wealth of experience out there on the floor. And for the East London Phoenix, 4th in the league this season, 3 wins and 5 losses, 54.3 points per game. They were last year's winners against the Loughborough Lightning, their first title after coming second to Loughborough in the first 3 years of the WPL. And again, they're a team that retained the core of last year's team, including the league's leading scorer, Amy Conroy, and last year's finals MVP, Sophie Patterson. And then added into that already strong core, 2-time Paralympian Katie Morrow. And Katie Morrow making the move over from the Cardiff Met Archers to the Phoenix. She's been averaging 15 points, 7 rebounds a game, along with 3 assists. And I mentioned her just before, but the league's leading scorer, Amy Conroy, just an absolutely fantastic talent. The 4-time Paralympian, 24.1 points a game, 10.5 rebounds and 9.1 assists. That is very nearly a triple-double that she's averaging out there on the court this season. So it's going to be an absolutely fantastic matchup, and the winner of this game will play the winner of the other semi-final taking place right now between the Loughborough Lightning and the Worcester Wolves in tomorrow's final at 1 o'clock. So the starting 5s for both teams. For the Mohawks, it will be Laurie Williams, Leah Evans, Alice McAfee, Emily Branthwaite and Robin Love. And for the East London Phoenix, Sophie Carrigill, Sophie Patterson, Leah Smith, DB Steele and Katie Morrow. So teams getting ready to come out on court. We are slightly delayed. We're about 7 minutes behind our scheduled tip-off due to some earlier games overrunning, but teams ready to come out on court. And it will be the Mohawks in pink and the East London Phoenix in their seafoam green and grey. We've got some great jerseys out here today this weekend. So for the tip, it will be Conroy for the Phoenix. And McAfee for the Mohawks. And you can catch all the action on the BWB YouTube channel. You've got the other semi-final game going on at the same time. Get your split screens going. Well, here we are, semi-final underway in the Women's Premier League. And it is the Phoenix with the first possession. Steele swings it round to Carrigill. Finds Morrow. Morrow lines it up. Shot spins out, but that is a great look for Katie Morrow. Oh, and Carrigill gets the offensive rebound for another chance here for the Phoenix. As Steele looking for the pass. Conroy's there. 3 seconds to shoot. Conroy puts it up, but it's short. And Williams with the rebound over to Love. And the Mohawks, a team that like to play fast, as Alice McAfee racing down the floor, finds herself under the basket. Just a bit too much on the shot. Team's looking to get on the scoreboard here early on. Morrow. And Carrigill kicks it back to Morrow. And these are players across these teams that have played together at the GB level, as Conroy with time running down. And that's a good decision there from Conroy. Saw the time running down, didn't kind of lob up a shot, put the ball down, because if you throw something up, you do risk the chance of maybe a long rebound and the Mohawks getting down the court, getting something off quickly. So Conroy making sure there's no easy baskets at all for the Mohawks. McAfee puts it up, too much on it. And it'll be sideline ball for the Phoenix. And a lot of players across the teams and across the Women's Premier League, they play together at the GB level, at the international level. You'll see Robin Love alongside Amy Conroy, Laurie Williams, Katie Morrow, representing GB at the European Championships, and now they come up against each other in a domestic league as rivals, and it's always a really interesting matchup to see. Steele swings it round to Morrow. Morrow with 4 seconds. Carrigill under the basket. Not that time. As Williams going to set things up. Evans comes up with the steal, and a 2-on-1 break here as Williams is up ahead, and Williams will take it all the way and lays it in for 2. Gets the Mohawks onto the scoreboard, and Laurie Williams, averaging just over 8 points a game this season, has had an absolutely fantastic season for the Mohawks. Played 2 years with the Loughborough Lightning, a 2-time WPL champion with the Loughborough Lightning was Laurie Williams. Took some time away and is now back, and it's always so good to see her out on court. As she grabs another rebound, that's 2 rebounds and 2 points for Williams. As she finds Love inside, and Love fading away, sinks it. And after a little bit of a slow start for both teams by their standards, the Mohawks with 2 quick baskets. So the Phoenix looking to get onto the scoreboard. Steele. Over to Conroy. And foul on the floor, so that'll be the first team foul against the Mohawks. End-line ball, Conroy gets it into Steele. Back to Conroy. Carrigill has space from the foul line. You can't leave her that open. She'll make you pay. And Sophie Carrigill will get the Phoenix onto the scoreboard. 4-2 Mohawks leads. These two teams have met up twice already this season. The Mohawks took the win by 2 points in the first matchup off a Laurie Williams offensive rebound and putback with time running down. As McAfee, shots too strong off the rim, but again, Laurie Williams with the rebound and another chance. But Conroy read the pass, takes the ball, racing down the court as Conroy looks to tie the game and does. And the second matchup between these two teams, a 6-point win for the Mohawks. So they know each other well as Williams under the basket. Shot bounces out. And the Phoenix with a chance to go ahead. Carrigill. Round to Morrow. 7 seconds. Morrow lines it up, drains it. And Casey Morrow, such a good shooter from that mid-range spot. We often see her slightly lower down underneath the basket on either side, but she has got that range. She's such a deadly player from anywhere on the floor. As Branthwaite, too much on it. And Conroy down the court. It's a 2-point Phoenix lead. Conroy to Carrigill. Carrigill cutting to the basket, unopposed, lays in two. And that's something the Mohawks, they're certainly going to look to try and close down. Carrigill with a couple of open looks now, as we've got a timeout called. And teams want to talk things over, as the East London Phoenix have a 4-point lead over the Tees Valley Mohawks. And you can see there on the replay just Carrigill with the space at the foul line. She's going to take that foul line shot. She's also going to find that cut to the basket. And over on court 2, we've got a 4-2 lead for the Worcester Wolves over the Loughborough Lightning in that other semi-final game. The winners will be playing tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the final, and the runners-up in playing off for 3rd and 4th place also at 1 o'clock. So teams getting ready to come back out onto the court. And for the Mohawks, they've got teams representing across the leagues this weekend. Out here in the Women's Premier League, also got teams in Division 1, 2 and 3. Have had a really strong season across the board, and it just shows what a good job that the franchise and everyone involved does with the club, really pushing up to the next levels. So it's Mohawks possession. Had a quick 4 points earlier on in the quarter, but the Mohawks have answered as Williams. Pass is intercepted by Morrow. Morrow to Steele. Ball's knocked, but Steele able to keep it alive. Can't finish. And Morrow's shot bounces out. It's tipped McAfee with a big board. And we'll find Williams. He'll set things up. Williams puts it up. Oh, what a shot from Williams. Had defenders surrounding her. Cuts the lead down to 2. And Laurie Williams this season has just been having an absolutely fantastic season. And since playing in the European Championships in Sarajevo back in October of last year, she's really added so many new functions to her game. Leading the league in assists this season is something we haven't really seen from Williams, but it's been a really great addition to what was already a strong all-round game for her. As Evans looks to pass round, Love's there, Love from the foul line, bounces off. And the Phoenix have it. Conroy leading the way. Conroy, long 2, spins out. And rebound number 2 for Robin Love. Finds McAfee on the baseline, under the basket, under pressure as well, a hand in her face, but Alice McAfee, doesn't matter, still able to get the shot to go, and we are tied at 8 all here in the first quarter. Just under 3 minutes to play. Morrow has it, comes up against Evans, and foul called on the floor, so that'll go against the Mohawks. Second team foul against the Mohawks this quarter. So Phoenix ball from the end line. Morrow looks to get it in. Conroy, and that'll be a foul against Williams. So third team foul against the Mohawks, and sideline possession. Conroy back to Morrow. Morrow looking for a path to the basket, runs into McAfee. And Morrow nets it from the baseline. Phoenix back on top by 2. Every time these two teams have met, it's been a battle this season. And today looks like it's going to be no different. Williams puts it up. That's short. As Conroy looks to pass out, Morrow gets the ball over the halfway line. And Sophie Patterson into the game. Last year's National Championship Finals MVP for the Phoenix, Patterson. Such a strong defender out there. Conroy with 1 second will have to put something up. Does. And doesn't go at the buzzer. But the ball's taken away again. It's Patterson. Right place, right time for the Phoenix as Morrow fades away and hits another. Williams to Love. Mohawks looking to respond. Love from the foul line, too strong. And ball's loose. Good hands from Love there, tips it over to McAfee. As Williams nets it. And Laurie Williams with 6 points so far today, along with 3 rebounds. Cuts it back to a 2-point game. Conroy. Long pass over, and that will go the way of the Mohawks. You can see the pressure that both teams are going to put on defensively, and teams that know each other well, they've got that film, they've got the tape. Also players that, as I say, play together on the GB national team, will play together across divisions. So they know how they like to play, and they know how they like to play when they're playing together. And that always gives you a little bit of an extra insight when you're playing against each other. So a 12-10 lead for East London over the Mohawks. We've had some fantastic games so far already today. If you've missed any of them, you can go back and watch them on the BWB YouTube channel. As we've got a substitution for East London. Jodie Waite checks in and Sophie Patterson goes to the bench. Ball goes out of bounds and it'll be Phoenix possession from the sideline. Steele setting things up for the Phoenix. Has Conroy. Conroy over to Steele, puts it up, spins off the rim. The Phoenix have had a couple of those at that end. It's been unlucky. The shot's just rolled off. And with time running down, Love will put up the shot, and that will do it for the end of the first quarter. So a 12-10 lead for the Phoenix over the Mohawks. East London having been led in scoring by Katie Morrow, who has 6 points so far, along with 3 rebounds. And for the Mohawks, 6 points from Laurie Williams, along with 3 rebounds. The Mohawks shooting 35% from the field to East London's 37%. And evenly tied on the boards, 9 rebounds each. And both with 2 offensive rebounds. The Mohawks able to capitalise with that on 2 second chance points. And 4 points in the paint for the Phoenix compared to the Mohawks 2. So second quarter coming up. And over on court 2, the Worcester Wolves have a 2-point lead against the Loughborough Lightning. In the other semi-final game, the winners will play each other tomorrow in the final. And the East London Phoenix looking to retain their title, winning against the Loughborough Lightning this time last year at the National Championship Finals. So teams coming back out on court for the second quarter. So a big thank you to everybody watching live here on the BWB YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. You can stay up to date with all the action from across the weekend. Follow along on social media as well. Lots of great clips, lots of highlights from the game so far. And it will be Mohawks ball from the sideline to start off the second quarter.
In fact, the scores are exactly the same as the other courts. 12 points to the Western.
And it'll be Laurie Williams to inbound, and Williams coaching the Emerald Rollers this season. And it's great to see as well. We've seen a lot of players getting involved in coaching. Jude Hamer, Robin Love as well, Louise Sugden, and it's great to have that representation, especially in the Women's League. As we've just had a foul called there against East London. So that'll be the first team foul this quarter. So Williams will inbound. Love back to Williams. Love over two defenders, ties the game at 12 all. Morrow puts it up from deep. Oh, nails it. Katie Morrow with a big bucket for the Phoenix. Will give them a 1-point lead. And Katie Morrow, as I said, she's so dangerous from anywhere on the court. You give her an inch of space, she's going to put up that shot. She's going to make you pay, as Evans can't answer. Morrow over the halfway line for East London. Morrow inside, and back-to-back buckets for Katie Morrow. A 5-point run for her. 17-12, Phoenix leading over the Mohawks. Williams against Carrigill. Love's there. Back round to Williams, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Williams making some space, drains it. Williams taking her time, getting the look that she wants. Single possession game. Carrigill, balls round to Morrow. Morrow using the screen from Steele, connects! And Katie Morrow on fire here in the second quarter. And that's 7 straight points from Morrow. Williams to Love. Love with space, shots up and banks it in. Back to a single possession game. Steele. DB Steele in her 3rd season for the Phoenix. Finds Conroy on the baseline, shots up, bounces out, and Branthwaite grabs the rebound. Williams to Evans. Evans roll into the hoop, too much on it. And Conroy looks to get it over the halfway line. That was good defense there from McAfee. As Morrow over to Waite, and Waite cutting to the basket. Takes the lead up to 5 for the Phoenix. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Williams. Love has it. Drops it inside to Branthwaite, and a foul on the shot. So Emily Branthwaite will go to the free throw line. Fouled on the shot. And a substitution for East London as Sophie Patterson checks in. And Jodie Waite will go to the bench. Emily Branthwaite having played earlier in the Division 2 game for the Mohawks. She's also playing Division 1 this season and Mohawks Women's League Division 1. So a lot of basketball being played. Averaging 12.7 points a game in Women's League this season. And banks in the second. Steele. Morrow. Morrow against Williams. Morrow looking to make some space, runs into traffic. Good defense from the Mohawks, but Morrow not able to get it to go. And you can see there, they're getting straight out to her now. Katie Morrow's had that run, that scoring run here early on, and the Mohawks are going to try and make it as difficult as possible. As Love's shot rolls out, but tipped by Williams, so another chance for the Mohawks. They'll get a fresh 14. As Love drops it inside to Branthwaite, can't get it to fall. As Carrigill finds Conroy. Steele to the basket, high off the glass and in. And the Phoenix with a run here in the second quarter as Carrigill picks up the steal. We've got a stop on the floor. So a 23-17 lead, the Phoenix's biggest lead of the game so far. And we'll have a timeout called by East London Phoenix head coach Ade Orogbemi. Wants to talk it over with his team. And it's been Katie Morrow in this second quarter. Morrow up to 13 points personal, shooting 60% from the field. She's got 5 rebounds. And just had such an impact, and you can see why her presence on this team has been so good for the East London Phoenix, making the move over from Cardiff. Katie Morrow also playing for the Northern Ireland Academy in Division 1 North this season, averaging a huge 20.5 points per game, also getting that experience playing at the Commonwealth Games qualifiers in 3x3 in Nottingham just last month. So again, players playing a lot of basketball, a lot of different types of basketball, might be asked to play different roles, but Katie Morrow always a consistent scorer in whatever team she's playing for. So Mohawks coming out of this timeout and looking to chip into this lead. And for the Phoenix, they're going to want to keep doing what they're doing. You think Mohawks, we saw in that last possession, getting out to Katie Morrow, want to try and close her down, force the Phoenix to move the ball around a bit more. But that's something that's much easier said than done. So it will be Phoenix ball from the sideline. We've got just over 5 minutes to play in the first half. Carrigill to Morrow. Morrow threes up. That's off right. Love grabs the rebound. Mohawks looking to chip into this 6-point Phoenix lead. Love on the baseline, nets it. And Robin Love now up to 8 points along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. As Mohawks putting the pressure on. Conroy to Morrow. Back to Conroy. Conroy plays with such speed. And Love did a good job to get there, try and close off the path for Conroy. But Patterson under the basket. Adds 2 more for the Phoenix. And Conroy drawing the defense there, allows Patterson to roll to the hoop. As Love answers for the Mohawks. And back-to-back buckets for Robin Love. And that'll take us to 10 points today. And we see Leanna Adams check in for the Mohawks. As Williams gets the ball back to Love. Adams on the baseline. That's a tough shot. And Adams cuts it down to a 2-point game. 25-23, Carrigill against Williams. Ball's tipped, but Steele picks it up. Steele, long pass over to Morrow. Ball will just go out of bounds, so the Mohawks will have possession, and they're going to have a chance to tie here or potentially take the lead. 3:27 to play in the first half.
The score is also incredibly close at 19.
As Love will get the ball over the halfway line.
18 now.
Williams swings it round. Love's there. Love spinning against Patterson, trying to make some space. Finds it. Shots up and in. And we're tied at 25 all. And Robin Love with 6 straight points for the Mohawks. And Patterson saves the ball inside. Carrigill over to Morrow. Morrow has Branthwaite on her. Looking to pass, long pass, cross court. Conroy has it, 2 seconds, 1 second. Conroy puts it up. Doesn't go with time running down. You can see the pressure now that the Mohawks are putting on. Forcing the Phoenix into a tough shot. They get the ball back and have a chance to go ahead. Williams, Love. 7 seconds, back to Williams. Pressured by Patterson. What a pass to Adams on the baseline. And Laurie Williams with the pinpoint precision pass onto the baseline. 4 assists for Williams, and Leanna Adams giving the Mohawks the lead here with 2:11 to play in the first half. The Phoenix look to answer as Carrigill controls things. Carrigill to Conroy. Conroy with the short shot, and she'll go to the line for 2. Shot bounces out. I'm looking for that not to drop in, actually. But Conroy will have a chance for 2 at the foul line. Conroy also playing in the Premier Division for the London Titans, and they were out at Eurocup 2 earlier this year. Getting some great exposure on the international stage for the Titans. And a lot of British teams as well representing in Eurocup this season, which is really fantastic to see. Teams like the Revolution, the Jaguars, as Conroy gets the second. And it is Mohawks ball. Williams. Adams able to save the ball. It bounces off the rim. And Morrow takes it down the floor. Katie Morrow with that really strong start to the second quarter. And an offensive foul call goes against the Phoenix. So that will be Mohawks possession. So Love will take it from the sideline. Robin Love, 3 seasons with the Loughborough Lightning in the Women's Premier League and a 3-time champion in those first 3 seasons. Playing for the Manchester Revolution in the Premier Division this season. So she's going to be playing later on. In fact, just straight after this game. No, not straight after this game. She'll be playing at 7 o'clock in the Premier Division semi-final when the Manchester Revolution take on the London Titans and the Sheffield Steelers take on the Jaguars. You're going to see players just playing so much basketball across this weekend as Williams puts it up and in! Count it and the foul! Laurie Williams with a chance for an and one opportunity at the line. That was such a tough shot. I'm not sure how that went in, but Laurie Williams got it to go and has a chance for an extra one here at the foul line. The 4-time Paralympian, and doesn't get the free throw, but it bounces out. It will be Phoenix ball. 2-point lead for the Mohawks, 29-27. 1:20 to play in the first half. Patterson to Morrow. Morrow driving to the basket, ties the game at 29 all. There is nothing that's separating these teams. As Williams works against Leah Smith, and Leah Smith into the game for the first time for the Phoenix. As Love, a tough shot over the outstretched arm of Carrigill. And Robin Love now up to 14 points, leading all scorers so far. And leads back up to 2 for the Mohawks. Conroy with a clear path to the basket. Lays it in, and we're back tied at 31. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Love. And we'll just have a stop on the floor, but the Mohawks will have time here. 16 seconds on the shot clock for the Mohawks. 24 seconds in the quarter. So Mohawks can get off a shot, and then depending on the result, obviously, Mohawks potentially with a chance. Phoenix with a chance. So, Mohawks possession. Love, 12 seconds. Love, shots up, in and out. Conroy with the rebound. Phoenix can hold for the last shot here. 13 seconds on the clock. Carrigill going to the basket. Too much on it, but Conroy's there, cleaning up the glass, putting the ball back in the basket. And time will run down here for the Mohawks. So at the end of the first half, it's a 33-31 lead for the East London Phoenix over the Tees Valley Mohawks. Leading the way for East London, it is Katie Morrow, Morrow now up to 15 points, so she's leading all scorers along with 6 rebounds. And then Amy Conroy, 8 points, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And for the Mohawks, Robin Love with 14 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And Laurie Williams, 10 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. That's a lot of stats out there, but in this 2-point game, it has just been neck and neck for both teams. Although the Phoenix really able to take advantage of those points in the paint. 16 points in the paint for the Phoenix. For the Mohawks, 8. And you can see those gaps that Sophie Carrigill is finding to the basket, that Katie Morrow is taking advantage of. Something that they're certainly going to look to do more of as well in the second half. So we're going to take a quick break for half time, and we're back with you in around 7 minutes' time. Hello and welcome back in to Derby Arena as we get ready for the second half in the Women's Premier League semi-final between the Mohawks and the East London Phoenix. East London with a 33-31 lead as we head into the third quarter. They've been led by Katie Morrow, a huge 15-point game along with 6 rebounds. And for the Mohawks, it's been Robin Love with 14 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And the East London Phoenix really been able to capitalise on getting those points in the paint. 16 points in the paint for the Phoenix compared to the Mohawks 8. They have been able to find a path to the basket and really do what they want under there. So look for the Mohawks to try and close that down a bit more here in the second half. And for the Phoenix, a really strong start for them, a team that have been averaging 54.3 points per game. They're up to 33 here after 2 quarters already, so on track to surpass their average. And they are looking to defend their national championship title after winning against the Loughborough Lightning last year. So teams coming back out onto the court for the third quarter. And just a 2-point game. We were neck and neck towards the end of that second quarter. And it was Amy Conroy getting the offensive rebound and putting the ball back in the basket that gave the Phoenix that 2-point lead. So it will be Phoenix possession to start things off.
All 4 teams come from amazing basketball organizations. 1-point difference.
Morrow will inbound.
On both sides.
Katie Morrow playing at the European Championships last October, picking up the silver medal with the Great Britain team, playing in her 3rd European Championships. Had a career best, averaging 9.3 points a game and 3.3 rebounds. As we're back underway for the third quarter, Conroy on the baseline, drops it inside and a foul on the floor. That'll be the first against the Mohawks this quarter.
Please make your way over. I will do my best to speak up so you know what's going on. But feel free to flow over to court number 1.
So Conroy to inbound from the baseline. Ball's intercepted by Love. And Love pushing the pace, pushing the ball down the floor. Runs into Conroy. Ball's over to Adams, not able to save it. And it will go back with the Phoenix.
Number 7, Stephanie.
It was a 2-point game the first time these 2 teams met, then a 6-point game. 2-point game here now in the third quarter. As what a pass over to Conroy, and Conroy on the baseline takes herself into double figures and gives the Phoenix a 4-point lead. Love back to Williams. Adams. Williams. Steele gets straight there as Williams hands over to Love. Love turns, fires, gets it to go. And a tough move from Love. Coming round the defense, gets the look that she wants. It's a single possession game, 35-33. Ball's with Conroy. Steele. Passed away underneath the basket, gets her own rebound. 5 seconds on the shot clock, 4 seconds, Steele. And oh, what a shot from Steele at the foul line. And DB Steele extends the lead for London. Williams to Adams. Too strong. Morrow takes it for the Phoenix. Morrow. Morrow all the way, stops, pulls up, not that time, but gets her own rebound and won't miss twice. Katie Morrow continues to score for the Phoenix, 17 points personal. As the Mohawks look to respond, Williams nets it from the elbow. And Laurie Williams now 12 points today. Been averaging 8.2 this season, so that's a huge tally for her already here in the third quarter. As Waite pressured. Conroy. Dishes over to Waite on the baseline, has to back out. Back to Conroy. 4 seconds. Conroy looking to pass. And time will run down. That's a 24-second shot clock violation. So the Mohawks will have the ball back. Just under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. And it's been a 6-4 run for East London so far. And we'll have a substitution. We'll see Alice McAfee back into the game alongside Leah Evans for the Mohawks. So Williams will get the ball in to Love. Back to Williams. And a stop on the floor. So we'll take it from the sideline.
Look at that sportsmanship, ladies and gents. You don't see that happening all the time in competitive sports. 18 seconds on the clock.
Love lines up a three, drains it! And Love from deep! That's a big shot for Robin Love. And Robin Love leads the WPL in made threes this season. She's hit 7 in the regular season, which is the same as all other 4 teams combined. That is a stat for you, Robin Love. And she shows us how in the semi-finals she shoots that three-pointer and she makes it. That's a great look for her as well, as she cuts the score down to a 1-point game, and the Mohawks have the ball back. And Love looks to go again. Can she go back to back? No, but Evans is there for the rebound. Over to McAfee, and McAfee gets the roll. And the Mohawks will go up by 1. It is back and forth basketball here. Morrow under pressure. Eventually gets the bounce. That's the shooter's roll. And it's the Phoenix back on top by 1. This has been the battle we've seen between these teams all season long. As Williams, long 2. Doesn't get it that time. Steele back down the floor for the Phoenix. Conroy's there. Conroy scoops it up and in. And stretches it up to a 3-point lead, approaching the halfway mark of the third. Williams to McAfee. McAfee nets it. And Alice McAfee returning for the Mohawks, also playing Division 1 this season. Playing for Handy Sud Basket in Marseille. And again, I've mentioned it pre-game, but that experience that she brings back from playing in France back to the team is going to be huge. As Morrow drills it! Katie Morrow pouring in the points. And she's up to 22 points for the Phoenix. And the Mohawks look to respond. It's a 4-point game. Evans has space, that's short. Conroy runs into traffic. Conroy having to back out, will reset. shots up, and it looked like, I think McAfee got a hand on that, blocked it slightly to deflect it. As balls with Love. And shot spins off the rim. Teams getting shots up quickly here. They both like to play that fast pace. As Conroy to Morrow on the baseline. 2 more for Katie Morrow. 24 points. And it's a 6-point Phoenix lead. Williams to McAfee. McAfee, shot bounces out. Morrow picks up a 9th rebound. Looking at a double-double is Katie Morrow. As Conroy finds Morrow. Morrow fading away. Oh no, other result. Katie Morrow on fire. And lead is up to 8 points for the Phoenix. And matching their biggest lead of the game so far. And a timeout called, but the Phoenix have been on fire coming out into the third quarter. A 19-11 run for East London. And a huge game from Katie Morrow. Morrow looking at a double-double. 24 points. Sorry, 26 points after the last basket from Morrow. 9 rebounds and 2 assists. Robin Love with 19 points and 5 rebounds and 3 assists for the Mohawks. And then over in the other semi-final, we have just a single possession game. The Lightning up 28-25 over the Worcester Wolves. Anna Blees with 8 points and 6 assists for the Lightning. And Jade Atkin with 16 points and 6 rebounds for the Wolves. But back here on court one, the Mohawks and the Phoenix fighting it out for a place in the WPL final tomorrow. And it will be Mohawks ball as they look to cut into this 8-point deficit. Love lines it up, that's short. And a great box out there from Morrow. Gets the rebound, and the Phoenix a chance to go up double digits here. And an 8-second violation as the Mohawks force the turnover. You can see there the pressure that Love was putting on, and it gives the Mohawks possession back. Balls into Love. Back to Williams. Williams. 4 seconds on the clock. Williams against Conroy. Ball's intercepted by Morrow. Conroy up ahead. And good defense there from Williams. Able to stop that break from Conroy. And Morrow, high shot, grazes the rim. Mohawks possession. So a 17-11 run for East London this quarter as the Mohawks look to cut into this 8-point lead. Williams has some space at the line. Shot bounces off the back iron. There's Conroy over to Morrow. Morrow to Conroy on the baseline. Conroy weaves her way to the basket, and it's a 10-point lead for the Phoenix. And the Phoenix rolling in the third quarter. Williams to Love. Love working against Patterson. Swings it out to Evans. McAfee turns and fires. Doesn't drop. Ball's loose but picked up by Morrow. And Love intercepts it. The Mohawks with numbers, drops it inside to Williams, leaves it short, but she gets her own rebound. As Love with the short shot. And that's something Laurie Williams has done really well this season, the offensive rebounds. We saw her do it at the European Championships, playing for Great Britain. Just another dimension that she's added to her game, able to get those second chances for the Mohawks. As a foul on the floor will give the Phoenix a ball from the sideline. 45.9 seconds to play in the third. Conroy. 7 seconds on the clock for Wade. Morrow, 4 seconds, time running down, 2 seconds. Morrow passes over to Patterson, and Patterson at the buzzer. And again, it's Sophie Patterson. She finds those cuts to the basket in the right place, positions herself really well. As Williams goes to the basket, dishes back to Love. Love passes out, shot goes off the rim, and Steele with the rebound, and that will do it for the end of the third quarter. Time running down there, and at the end of the third quarter it is a 10-point lead for the East London Phoenix over the Mohawks. A 21-13 run that was for East London that quarter. East London matching their highest points total of the game. They put up 21 in the second quarter. And for the Mohawks, they took that lead in the third quarter, but then the Phoenix able to get to the basket. Those cuts, we've seen Sophie Patterson cutting to the basket, using that space. East London have been able to use that so well, and with 28 points in the paint, and the Mohawks shots coming more from outside, the Phoenix certainly making the Mohawks have to work for those shots. A place in the final on the line. The winner will play the winner of the Loughborough Lightning and Worcester Wolves semi-final going on right now over on court 2. And as it stands, the Lightning have a 1-point lead, 30-29 in the third quarter. So 10 more minutes to play. Teams coming out onto the court. The Mohawks unbeaten this season in the Women's Premier League. And the Phoenix in 4th place, looking for an upset here in the semi-final. And it will be Mohawks possession to start things off. So balls with Williams to Love. Love puts it up off the rim, gets her own rebound, dishes over to Adams. Adams too strong off the glass. And Mohawks look to get the ball over the line, but an 8-second call will give the Mohawks the ball back. So some work here for the Mohawks to do as Love passes over to Williams. 8 seconds, Love has it. Love to Williams. Passes over to Adams. Adams with a long 2. Gets it to go. And the foul. So a chance for a 3-point play at the line here for Leanna Adams and the Mohawks. And Leanna Adams returning for the Mohawks this season. Also playing for the Aces in Division 2 South, where she's been averaging 17 points a game. Free throw bounces about. Morrow picks it up. And Katie Morrow with a double-double, 26 points and 12 rebounds. And an offensive foul call goes against the Phoenix. So that gives possession back to the Mohawks. It's an 8-point game. And referees are confirming. And what a game it's been so far today between these two teams. While over on court 2, it's a 1-point lead for Loughborough over the Wolves. Jade Atkin up to 18 points for the Wolves. And for the Loughborough Lightning, Jude Hamer dropping 10 points alongside Holly Lowndes also on 10 points for the Lightning. And you can watch all the action all weekend long on the BWB YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. We've got all 20 games from the National Championship Finals for you on the BWB YouTube channel. If you've missed any of the action, you can go back and catch up. So, teams back out on court. Mohawks possession and an 8-point deficit here in the fourth quarter. Williams to Love. Love spinning against Conroy. Back to Williams. Adams. Adams looks to go back to back, can't get it to go. And London looking to extend their lead here. London defending their WPL title as the ball's knocked out of bounds by Adams, will stay Phoenix ball. So Conroy will inbound. Conroy having played with the East London Phoenix since the inaugural WPL season. As time running down on the clock, 1 second. Passes over to Morrow, but time will expire, so a 24-second shot clock violation. As the Mohawks getting the stops that they're wanting, they just haven't been able to convert on the offensive end as much as you'd expect them to want to after getting those stops. As Love, great pass underneath the basket to Adams. She's fouled on the shot. So that'll be 2 free throws to come. Oh, apologies, foul was before the shot, so that will be end line possession. So Williams will put it in. Adams. Over to Evans. Evans shots up and down. A big shot from Leah Evans. Gets her first basket of the game and cuts it down to a 6-point game. Conroy against Adams. Conroy finds Morrow. Morrow all alone under the basket, but it's short. Gets her own rebound and gets the roll on the second. And it's back to an 8-point game. Phoenix seems to have an answer for the Mohawks as Evans goes to the basket, but a stop on the floor. So it'll be sideline ball for the Mohawks. Love will inbound. 7:29 to play here in the fourth quarter. Williams to Love. Love, bullet pass over to Adams. Williams cutting to the basket, lines it up and banks it in. 6-point game. Steele. Carrigill. Over to Conroy. Conroy has Adams on her. Steele. Good ball movement here from the Phoenix as Morrow puts it up. That's too strong, but it will go out of bounds. Last touch, East London. So it's Mohawks possession.
25 seconds left of this quarter. Let's see what left back have in store. Great shot.
Williams. Over to Adams. Adams, long pass to Love. 8 seconds on the clock. Love, a long two, shot rolls out. And you can see that the Phoenix are making it very difficult for the Mohawks to get to the basket as Love picks up the loose ball. The Mohawks with those outside shots as Love swings it to Adams, and Adams! Basket's good! And the oh! Was that a 3-second call? No, basket's good, basket's good. We've got another game going on at the same time. So basket counts for Adams and has a free throw here.
The score right now is 56 to the Phoenix, 52 to the Mohawks.
And a chance to cut this to a single possession game as Adams shot short, but fighting for the rebound, comes up with it. A huge play from Adams. Hands over to Love. Love spinning against Carrigill. 5 seconds on the clock. Love lines it up, won't go. And it'll be a jump ball called. Possession arrow is with the Phoenix. And it will be a Phoenix ball from the baseline. So Morrow looks to get the ball in. Katie Morrow with a huge 28-point game so far. Conroy to Steele. Steele drops inside to Carrigill, and Carrigill high off the glass, using the window. Sophie Carrigill up to 6 points for the Phoenix. Leads back to 6. Love. Round to Branthwaite. To Williams, and a 3-second call inside. Approaching the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. And Mohawk's going to put the pressure on in the full court, but a long pass over to Carrigill. And Patterson with space to the basket, can't get it to go. And the Mohawks just not really able to break past that 6-8 point mark. They go on a bit of a run. And then the Phoenix have just been able to answer. As Adams on the baseline. Adams to Love. What a pass that was. Love shots in and out. And ball's over to Carrigill. Carrigill. Morrow, great cut to the basket. Rolls off the rim. Love with the rebound. Williams down the floor. The Mohawks with numbers. Williams will wait for the team to catch up. Love. Love working away inside. Drops it to Branthwaite, who lays in 2. And now it's a 4-point game. 58-54. The Phoenix leading over the Mohawks. And a 5-second violation, so teams have to get the ball in within 5 seconds. That's a 5-second call, and that will give the Mohawks the ball back. So Mohawks here, a chance to cut this to a single possession game. Williams. Into Love, tough catch for Love, under the basket, but gets it to go. And it's a 2-point game. What a shot from Love. Conroy Down the floor, Conroy playing with such speed, takes it to the basket, and then a foul is on the floor, so foul before the shot. Free says foul was before the shot.
The Wolves are still controlling this game. Loveboy is fighting for the position.
So it'll be sideline ball for East London. 3:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Carrigill. Conroy. 5 seconds. Conroy on the baseline. Conroy too strong. Adams with the rebound. Williams. Mohawks were down by as many as 10 earlier on. Williams swings it round to Love. Love, 4 seconds. Adams lines it up, ties the game at 58 all. 3:10 to play. What a shot from Leanna Adams. As Conroy has the ball for the Phoenix. They're looking to answer this run from the Mohawks here as Conroy gets the ball over to Morrow, has had the hot hand and continues to do so. 30 points for Katie Morrow and gives the Phoenix a 2-point lead. Williams surveying. Branthwaite cutting to the basket. Shot bounces off the rim. Ball's loose on the floor. And who's going to come up with it? It's a jump ball. So it will be Mohawks possession. They'll get another chance here. Mohawks down 2:26 to play. This has been an electric semi-final between these two teams. So ball's into Love. Love to Branthwaite. Out to Williams. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Adams turns. That's a tough shot. Conroy with the rebound. Phoenix doing a fantastic job on defense there. As Morrow. Katie Morrow, 30 points today. Finds Conroy in the corner. And a miscommunication on the pass will give the Mohawks possession. We're in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Mohawks down by 2. Ball's into Love. Love has space, shots up, not that time. And a long pass over as Williams able to steal it back for the Mohawks. Laurie Williams, such a quick player down the court. And she gets it to Love in the corner. Branthwaite doesn't go, and last touch will be Mohawks, so it will be Phoenix ball. 1:20 to play. East London can use some time on the clock here as they look to stretch it out to a 2-possession game. Morrow will inbound. As we've just got a wheel change on the side for East London. So if we take a look over on court 2, it's just as close over there. 41-40, the Worcester Wolves leading the Loughborough Lightning. Both semi-finals, absolutely nothing in it for either team. It's a 2-point game here, a 1-point game over on court 2. And it will be Morrow to inbound. Into Patterson. Steele. Conroy gets it over the halfway line. And a whistle on the floor, so foul goes against the Mohawks. So we go again from the sideline. Conroy will inbound. Just 1 minute 14 to play and a 2-point Phoenix lead. Carrigill to Morrow. Morrow on the baseline. And 2 free throws to come for Katie Morrow. 15 rebounds and 30 points, along with 4 assists for Morrow. She has been huge for the Phoenix, averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, doubling that today, and looking to add a few more on here at the foul line. And gets the first. Takes it to a 3-point game and looking to make it 2 possessions. The score on the screen has just been corrected. And second one is good. So Morrow takes it to a 2-possession game. A 4-point lead, and we've got a timeout called. 1:08 to play, so just a few seconds off the clock there. So the Mohawks will look to draw something up. And the East London Phoenix looking to try and get back to the final to retain their WPL title. The Tees Valley Mohawks unbeaten so far in the Women's Premier League this season, 8-0. And the East London Phoenix with 3 wins and 5 losses in 4th place, looking to upset the top-seeded Mohawks. Katie Morrow has certainly wants to get the team to that final. A huge 32-point game. She's shooting 56% from the field. She's been massive. And Amy Conroy with 14 points, 8 rebounds and 8 assists for the Phoenix. For the Mohawks, Robin Love leading the way with 23 points, 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Laurie Williams, 10 assists, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Williams has been such a fantastic facilitator for the Mohawks this season. We saw her at the European Championships dropping a career high in assists with a 9-assist game. Career high in rebounds with 13. Had her first international double-double against Germany out at the Euros. But right now, just over a minute to play. The Mohawks looking to cut into this 4-point Phoenix lead. Ball's into Adams. Adams rolling to the basket. Can't get it to go. Carrigill grabs the rebound. And a foul on the floor. So holding foul. It will go the way of the Phoenix. And East London can certainly, as I said before, look to use the clock here. Final minute of the 4th quarter. Morrow, long pass into Conroy. Conroy swings it round. Steele puts it up. That short ball's tipped. And it will be a jump ball call. So that will be Phoenix possession. That's a big hustle play there from the Phoenix. Keep the ball, 40.3 seconds to play. Ball's with Carrigill. Morrow. Conroy calling for it under the basket. Oh, a dagger from Amy Conroy. A huge shot there. Extends it to a 6-point game. And a timeout called by the Mohawks. Head coach Lee Fawcett wants to draw something up alongside his assistant Josh Whitwell. What a shot from Conroy. Coming up clutch for East London, just extending this lead, potentially putting this slightly out of reach for the Mohawks. But with 33.3 seconds, that's still a lot of time to play. If the Mohawks can get something off quickly, look for them to maybe look for that outside shot for Love, that 3-point shot. We know that's something she can hit. but the Phoenix also know that's something she can hit, and Robin Love has had a big game of 23 points so far for the Mohawks. So you've got to think, if you're East London, you look to try and close her down, try and stop Love getting a clear look at the basket.
Was that part of the game plan?
So here we go, 33.3 seconds. 6-point Phoenix lead. Williams into Love. Love
30 seconds.
puts up the shot, doesn't drop, and it will be Phoenix possession. And that looks to be the look that the Mohawks wanted there. Love coming off that screen, has the space. Again, we know it's a shot that she can hit, so that's a good look for the Mohawks as the Phoenix have the ball. Conroy over to Morrow, and Katie Morrow will put the icing on the cake here and takes it to an 8-point lead. And a substitution as Leah Evans checks in for the Mohawks, but with 17.9 seconds to play and an 8-point lead for the East London Phoenix. They are just under 18 seconds away of an upset against the unbeaten Mohawks this season. They're looking to get back to the final as balls with Love. Over to McAfee, long shot, doesn't drop, and the Phoenix can hold it here as Carrigill finds Conroy, time running down, and a foul is called. But the East London Phoenix, they will have 2 shots to come, but they are going to be moving on to tomorrow's Women's Premier League final. A huge game from the East London Phoenix. The Mohawks with 2 wins over the Phoenix in the regular season, a 2-point win, a 6-point win, and the Phoenix have answered back here in the semi-final. Currently up 8 as Conroy looks to make it a 9-point lead. As Conroy gets it to go, and it will be the East London Phoenix moving on to tomorrow's final. A win against the previously unbeaten Mohawks. Congratulations to the East London Phoenix, a huge win. They came out strong. Katie Morrow, a massive game of 35 points and 16 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 steals. And Amy Conroy, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, a near triple-double for Amy Conroy. And then Sophie Carrigill adding in 6 points and a steal. And for the Mohawks, Robin Love, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists and 4 steals. Laurie Williams, a massive 10 assists along with 14 points. And then Leanna Adams off the bench with 10 points and 4 rebounds. But a big win there for the East London Phoenix, taking down the unbeaten Mohawks, moving on to the final. They will play either the Worcester Wolves or the Loughborough Lightning tomorrow. It's currently a 1-point game. And then the Mohawks will go again, playing for 3rd or 4th place at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So stick with us on the BWB YouTube channel. Loads more action to come. Up next, it will be the 3rd division final between the Mohawks and Cobras here on Court 1.